welcome to our Lock Talk. I'm sure your lockdown is happening with our Lock Talk. So friends, we are growing and we are crossing our boundaries also. So we are talking to international people. We have spoken earlier also, and today we have a great personality all the way from London with us, and who is a great artist, a great human being, and of course she is very successful entrepreneur also. So let's know some things more about Saryu Thakkar. Hi Saryu ji, how are you? All well? So thank you so much for spending your valuable time for our Lock Talk. And here comes my very simple first question: that you are born and brought up in London, or after marriage you went to London? So we all would like to know about your personal life.
Hi Rita Ben, I'm very well, thank you, and I hope you are well too. Firstly, I'd like to say a big thank you for inviting me to this lockdown talk. Yes, I was born and brought up in UK. My parents came from Rajkot, Gujarat in 1969 to London with my two elder sisters. My father was a medical doctor.
મારો next સવાલ બહુ મજાનો છે. You know, like we all have passion for music, we all enjoy music, and you love music, but then you play the most difficult instrument according to me for a lady, that is saxophone, because you have to hold it, you have to play it, and it's very difficult. So how did you learn it? And especially a Gujarati lady playing saxophone, how did it happen?
How did it happen indeed? A good question. I learnt many different instruments from a young age. Started with recorder, then piano, and then at the age of 11 I decided to take up the clarinet. Then I developed a love for the saxophone and the sound, just listening to Western and jazz music influences, and a lot of bands. I was playing in some bands. So I quite fancied learning the saxophone, and for me, already playing clarinet, saxophone was an easy transition. It has a similar mouthpiece and it's from the same musical family. So my father was a big supporter of all my musical endeavours, in fact both parents, but my father especially. So he would encourage me to try and play along to Bollywood songs that he would love to listen to, and also to traditional Garba during Navratri. So that's where my saxophone performances started, actually. Every Navratri in our hometown, I would play with the local musicians who would sing traditional songs. And sometimes it got to the stage where I'd only get my saxophone out every Navratri. So that's where it all started.
Apart from music, like you have been playing now professionally also, but earlier what you used to do? So what was your profession, or what was your business, and are you still continuing with your work, and along with that you are performing as an artist? So we would like to know about it also.
Sure. Well, at the age of 18, when I left school, I briefly considered music as a career then, but I felt it was a too competitive career choice, and I also did not want to go into teaching. So I had a strong interest in finance and technology, so I chose to study computer science at university in London. I then went on for further studies to become a professional accountant. After leaving university, after a few years, I then met my husband, who I was introduced to by my sister in the traditional method. He is also Gujarati and a big music lover, which is fortunate, and also a big supporter of my performances. I then worked for a company for almost 21 years as an accountant, full-time working. Had two children. They are now 19 and 13, also both very musical. And the last 18 months I have left the corporate life, focusing on my performing and also running a small independent wine business with a business partner. We actually import wines from India and other countries into the UK.
How is life in London after COVID-19? How do you manage? Because I understand you have older parents also. So how do you take care of them, and how is your government supporting or giving you all the advisories or guiding you? So we would like to know, sitting in India, that how is London working in COVID-19?
Well, yes, UK has been in lockdown since the 23rd of March, pretty much in the same situation as the rest of the world. It's been a challenging time for many, especially the vulnerable. The government had declared that anyone aged 70 or over was classed as vulnerable and should stay at home for at least 12 weeks. My father-in-law and my mother fall into this category. Luckily, my father-in-law is with us. My mother lives alone nearby, and they have not been out of their house except for a small walk in the garden. I have elderly neighbours, so I've been helping with their food and medical requirements and making sure they are okay and they are safe at home. The National Health Service has been absolutely fantastic, and there's a great sense of unity in the country, and support and admiration for all the key workers, be it in supermarkets, in shops, delivery drivers, and of course medical staff, and in pharmacies as well. Everybody is trying to do their bit. I think this whole situation would have been very difficult without the level of technology that we have now and the social media, which has helped with everybody's peace of mind, communication, entertainment. And it's nice to see so many fellow musicians making use of this channel when we're stuck at home. Let's hope things start to improve soon. I know the UK is planning to announce a phased plan of how to gently ease restrictions over the coming weeks, even months. So let's remain positive and stay safe.
I want all my friends who are watching this Log Talk to watch your performance, witness how finely you play with your fingers this saxophone instrument. So all yours, you might play live or share an old video with us. So we all are waiting for one performance, please.